Immediately, I
They're okay.
peeled them off.
They're okay.
Yeah.
What dogs?
The dogs
ones you work with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of dogs.
I also work with something similar to dogs. I work with children.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what do you do?
I'm a camp counselor.
I knew that.
Those little assholes. Dude. I love my job. We should record this conversation.
It's being recorded.
It's being recorded.
Oh, it is currently?
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to the Woman to Incel Pipeline podcast. My name is Molly. And this is Reef. And he's the incel. And this is the woman. Her name is Daisy.
We finally have a woman.
Yep.
Hello.
Finally, we got one of the women.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like incel to woman.
Yeah. Incel to woman pipeline.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
her.
woman to incel.
Yes.
He's woman to incel pipeline. I'm somewhere between.
Yeah.
Not fully an incel, not fully a woman.
You're two. Yeah.
A
You're
little
the
half and half.
I'm the
moment.
two.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
We
Woman
currently
to
we have
incel.
Reef in the cuck chair. It's tiny and green. And if I were to cuck a man, I'd have him in the corner in that tiny little chair.
I'm not gonna say
Oh,
that.
Even embarrassing.
I'm sorry, Reef.
I'll sit in the little chair.
I fuck with you. Okay, now we got Daisy in the cuck chair.
I'm the first guest and
Yes.
most
The best guest currently.
frequent listener.
Yes.
Number one fan.
Number one fan.
Yeah.
That last episode.
Some might say our only.
Yes.
Some might say I wouldn't.
Some might say.
I wouldn't say.
But some.
Some possibly would.
The last episode?
Yes. The last episode I watched, I was driving down to Fort Wayne and it was fucking depressing. It was very
What did we
depressing.
talk about? I forgot.
Like death. And like that little girl that like molded into a chair.
Oh shit, that was
Oh,
awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about like what happens after death. Now I was thinking today we could get into Salvador Dali and how he was his
A
weird
little
thing
freak.
with Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a weird little
What
Hitler
do you know
guy.
about that?
I don't know anything about that.
You fuck with Hitler?
I was getting into this yesterday.
Not on camera.
Now, did you know about that painting that he did
What?
where he was masturbating? Hitler was masturbating? Hold on.
Hitler jonking.
Yes.
Hitler jorking his shit.
So this was what I googled yesterday. Dali Nazi question mark?
Yeah.
And then I got into this.
Uh-huh.
And so it gives us a little bit of history, and then it's literally titled Hitler masturbating.
All right.
That's
So
pretty fire.
let me zoom out of this. Hold on. Rachel. Okay. Okay,
All right.
Rachel. I don't think we're gonna.
It's not.
You could just Google Hitler masturbating.
I'm not gonna Google that. Actually.
Give that a Goog really
There we
quick.
go. So yep. That'll do it. That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
How accurate is it?
Friends.
Hitler is janking his thing.
So he painted this,
Mhm.
and then he also painted. This one is the weakening
Hi.
of.
I saw
We're
somebody
recording
today
right
at the gym that
Yeah.
you are recording?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, it's not like a mom.
Yeah.
I've got to come in and embarrass
Yeah.
everybody.
I rock
So
with you.
luckily
Yeah.
today I saw somebody at the gym and I thought it was you,
Oh.
and I almost started talking to him. So at least I only embarrassed myself
Yeah.
here.
Don't worry about it.
Hooray!
That was Reef's mom. A delight.
Second guest.
Yes. So
Our
this one
second ever
is
guest.
the weaning of furniture nutrition. And so we got a few different things going on here. This looks like boats and then a river, but then it also looks like a wall and a door.
Yeah.
And then this is like a man, supposedly Hitler, they say, and then this is like a wall through him.
I
Oh,
don't get it.
that little silhouette looks like a vape.
Oh, that's fire.
Yep.
I didn't know he was chill like that.
It also could just be like beer since it was back then.
Oh yeah, it's probably beer.
Mm.
Since it was
anyway.
back then.
So then, apparently he had like a gay crush on him, like
Yeah.
for real. And now, how do you think Hitler felt about that? Because at the one thing, it's like, oh wow, somebody wants me. But Hitler was like, gay people were a part of that mass genocide that he did. So
Do you remember?
I don't know
Yeah.
how he would have felt about that.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He probably wouldn't have fucked with that.
If you were
Yeah.
Hitler, how
If
would
I-
you feel?
Let me put myself in his shoes.
Yeah. Walk a mile.
Walk a mile in the Doc Martens.
Kilometer is
Um,
German.
Oh, yeah. I'll walk a kilometer in the Doc Martens. I don't know. Dali's a good painter. I like his paintings. Hitler was a failed artist. He would probably be jealous.
This is also part of the lore.
That makes
because
sense.
Yeah.
Hitler, there was a thing in here about, so I think also Dali said that he often dreamed of Hitler as a woman. He just, I don't know if I can say these words on God's internet.
His
and not
flesh,
get
which I
banned.
had imagined whiter than white, ravished me.
Ravished.
Fanfic.
I was gonna say.
There was
Hitler
no...
embodied the perfect image of a great masochist who would unleash a world war solely for the pleasure of losing and burying himself beneath the revel of an empire. So this is crazy, by the way. And then it says that, hold on, that, so his gratuitous action was on par with excellence that should indeed have been warranted the admiration of the surrealists. So Dali was actually kicked out of the surrealist movement.
Yeah.
So he was actually banned and barred from the surrealist movement. And you know, we don't talk about that enough because people just act like he wasn't. Anyway.
He was kicked out for a reason.
Right. So apparently the FBI suspected that he was a Nazi sympathizer, which...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why did they suspect that?
Yeah. And so this is the enigma of Hitler. This is a little painting. And then there's a little picture of Hitler right there. And then I think these are beans. And
Just
then there's
beans.
like...
Those look like
people,
maggot eggs.
And then... Yeah, maybe. And then this is like a broken phone. And
That
then,
looked like a fleshlight.
I don't know what this little rat tail we've got going on. I don't know what that is. This looks like a bat being injected with something over here. And then there's an umbrella, which people believed belonged to a prime minister, I believe, of somewhere.
Show it to the camera.
Hold on.
Let
the people know.
the paying audience.
Let the person know.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
And
so
she
this
is here today.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch this.
She is here today, the person.
So this is fuck. Okay. This is the painting right here. We got a telephone, and then we got Hitler right there, and then this umbrella over here, which is believed to be somebody else's, and then like a person. I didn't show them the other ones. Hold on. This is another one. This is the Hitler masturbating one. Hold on. This wants me dead, actually.
Okay.
And then that's the other one. So, get into that.
Get into it.
Okay, so he also once wrote that Hitler turned him on.
Well,
I
I picked up on that, on the porn that he drew.
Yeah. Also, he blamed everything that Hitler did on like a kink type of thing. Like he was like, well, Hitler's like into that, so obviously.
He was just
freak.
He was
And then also, so this was so Andre something is the leader of like the surrealist movement, the one that like kicked out Dali.
Yeah.
And so this is my fault.
The AO3. How many AO3 tabs do you
This is
have open?
opening.
Oh my god! How
Tab
many
tour.
AO3 tabs?
Tab tour for the viewers. This is a show that I want to watch. This is a movie that I want to watch. This is a shirt that I want to buy. This is a book that somebody told me about. This is the essay, Why Have There Been No Great Female Artists, that was written in the 1970s. This is a pair of shoes that I want to buy. These two are my dorm. Also my dorm, my work schedule. iPad case I want to buy. Okay. This is a video essay on the essay that I was talking about earlier. This is a painting. This is my Amazon dorm list. And this is both Salvador Dali. Continuing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tab tour. Okay. So this is another one.
All that AO3 on there.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Autonomal cannibalism is this one. After the
look
Spanish
like
Civil
shit
War.
They look like AI generated.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so
Oh.
get into
I
this.
see it
Let's
better
see the
now.
camera. We've got a
is not
spoon
real.
and a hand, and then another hand and a fork, and then they're eating each other.
Oh, cute.
for the cannibalism,
I get it.
right? And this was
Like
after
that movie where they eat each other.
and then this was after the Civil War, the Spanish Civil War. And he also painted the this one, which Brittany Broski talked about this.
That's Francisco Goya.
Right? No. Yep. You're right. I'm
Did
actually,
you get
I
into
just
Goya
lied.
for a second?
Just lied. Wait.
Fact check
Okay.
that, broski.
What did he said? Wait. Why did we transition to Picasso in this paragraph?
Because they were alive at the same time.
Oh, okay. No, because on the other side, it's like supposed
Oh my
to be,
god. I'm sorry.
So this is allegedly like the other side to that one, like a
Rebuttal.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a couple that's in a cannibalistic embrace, allegedly.
Oh.
So here we have the one. Can I? Rachel. Okay,
Rachel.
so this is like the one guy, and then this is the other guy, right? And then they're like hugging, kind of like his arm is around the other one, and then this is like their faces are together, but not in like a kissing way, like in a like
Just in an embrace.
just in a like they're morphed together. So yeah, and then there's also, what is that? Do you think?
Oh, dude. Egg and bacon.
Looks like a dude. Like a little thing.
Maybe a saddle.
Maybe. I guess we'll never know.
It
Salami,
kind of
eggs,
looks
and
like it has
bacon.
a face.
Now there was also this thing. Okay.
Take my hair down.
So that's what Dali said, and then
Lots.
the guy who banned him from the surrealist movement was like, "You said this, so we're gonna ban you."
Yeah.
And then Dali defended himself, and he was like, "Okay, so Hitler like does these things because of like his sexual perversion," and then he said that this just says, for his rejection of modern art, he gave an excuse for rejecting modern art pieces, excluding surrealism and cubism. So like surrealism and cubism were fine, but like all other modern art was not chill. But it doesn't say what the excuse was. It just says he gave an excuse.
Okay, so I have a question.
Right.
Was Dali a Nazi, or was he like one of those World War II kids where they're like, they don't believe it, but they're just like into it? Or was he like fully into
So
it?
I'm
like
thinking-
yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're
yeah.
thinking the same person.
I also got into
Match with
this.
him on Bumble.
However,
What'd you do?
We texted. We didn't like talk romantically or anything. I do think that he had a crush on me when we had class together.
Wow.
Anyway, continue.
so now my line here is, how do you excuse Hitler's actions? Because you can be really interested in the lore of everything
Mhm.
and say this was a terrible thing. He's really interested, and he's saying, guys,
What are you gonna do about it?
guys, he can't help it. Like that's what he's doing. Also, he's like attracted to Hitler. So that's.
But
I'm
like
thinking
they
is
could have
where I draw
helped
the
it because
line.
they were alive when it was happening.
Yeah.
They could have,
Right.
yeah, they could have helped it.
Right.
Like we can help the genocide that's happening right now,
Right.
Yeah.
To an extent.
to an extent.
So, yeah. And then there was also, like, I also got it, because when he was talking about the, like, modern art and everything, and I was like, okay, so does Hitler hate modern art because of the whole art school thing? And he thinks that, like, he was more old-style art, and then, like, he got rejected because they were, like, moving towards more modern art, and he was like, modern art sucks, blah, blah, blah.
Let's look at Hitler's paintings.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen them? I think I've seen them once.
Okay, so this is one.
I've just heard people say that they're really bad because like the lighting just doesn't make any sense.
This is true.
No, it doesn't. Those people have no shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And like the building is like all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just doesn't
it's a
look
fucked
right.
up building. Okay, so he just can't draw. That's fine.
Yeah.
Neither can I.
Yeah.
That's probably
This
why he was
is
rejected
this
from
like
art school.
a better, like, is this one?
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
No artistic
No,
value.
the lighting doesn't make sense.
Throwing shade.
He was just painting things. He has no. There's a difference between being an artist and painting something,
Yeah.
and he painted something for
Yeah.
sure. And he also killed a bunch of people.
So this is a little bit of an analysis here of the...
And Troy Bolton is in this one. I don't know if he,
Yeah.
like, painted Troy in there or what.
It's just an artistic,
Yeah.
you know, what's it called? Choice.
He was
Yeah.
just painting things. There was no art.
Yeah. And so this here, we see this... Oh, okay.
The door
This-
opens before the steps
Right.
end.
Shut the hell up. Challenge. Stop.
Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell.
Okay. And then we also see this wall being flat towards the viewer, and then all of a sudden it's angled because this window is straight at you, but the wall is angled. So, freak. And also, like, it's just this here. There's not really, like, it just kind of looks like you can't tell that it's, like, against the wall. And also, why is the window
It's not against
behind
the wall.
right? So that leads to the question, where is it?
Like, it just doesn't.
It's
doesn't make
just a
any sense.
staircase.
Like, it's not against the wall, but it should be. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
I hate Hitler.
Yeah.
Like, if there was something to hate him for, other than, like, the other thing, it'd be this.
The other thing,
The one big thing that he did.
you know,
Yeah.
just,
Do you remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of brush that.
Remember? Dude, speaking of Hitler, have you guys heard about the new Cabaret revival
No.
with Eddie Redmayne?
No.
What does this have to do with Hitler?
Okay, so Cabaret, do you guys know? Okay, so Cabaret is a musical set in the early 1930s in Berlin. And it's about the rise of fascism and how you don't notice it or don't care about it until it's too late.
I thought cabaret was like a band thing.
No, it's choir. Choir. Cabaret, the word cabaret is a noun.
Right.
And it's just like for any performance, I'm pretty sure. But the musical cabaret is about the rise of fascism in Germany in the 1930s.
Okay.
And people, like, they don't know anything about it. And they're like, oh, it's that fun, sexy show. That's Chicago. They're mixing up Chicago and cabaret.
That's
How?
a bad mix-up.
Because Chicago's the fun, sexy show.
How do you mix that up, I think?
They both start with C. And they both have big numbers and they're all sexy.
And that's about it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
they have sexy in
Okay.
there. I love Cabaret. I think you guys should watch it. You guys should find a bootleg version on YouTube. 1993, Alan Cumming as the MC. Okay? He's the one with the black bob and the lipstick.
Okay.
That's kind of.
No, he's kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull up. Cabaret 1993,
That's
I
what it
think.
is.
Alan
How do you
Cumming.
spell cabaret?
Cab?
Cabaret. Look, it's the first. No, that's not.
Nope, that's cabayas.
Cab A. Rat.
Okay.
Cabaret.
And what was the second part?
Alan Cumming. I don't know if
like
it's...
how it sounds.
That's what came up.
That's awesome.
He's so kind, like, oh my god. But
That's drag.
it is
Post
drag.
next to him. Post
Nobody's-
next to him. Do a face next to him. Thumbnail.
It is drag. There's a number where he's literally in drag. Guys, I
was learning about this artist. Are you finished with your? I don't want to like
Thing.
move on. if
I
you're not
love-
Done.
I'm not done.
Okay.
So, in this revival, Eddie Redmayne is the new MC. And Alan Cumming is like the gold standard. Him and Joel Grey, they're like the gold standard of MC. But what they did things that were unsettling for their time. So Alan Cumming, he was kind of, it was Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror was a disturbing movie, and people were disturbed by the androgyny and the menacingness of Frankenfurter, and that's what Alan Cumming was drawing from. What is unsettling today is cringe. So Eddie Redmayne is intentionally cringe. Pull up a video. Do you have TikTok installed onto your phone?
No, I don't.
Me either.
Okay.
R.I.P.
You can probably Google it. Cabaret Eddie Redmayne. He's intentionally cringe and like puppet like and weird about it.
So this video is called "What's Wrong with Eddie."
Oh, it's like a video essay.
I don't care about a video essay.
All right.
Eddie Redmayne.
They're here for the facts.
I'm here for the cold hard facts, the video. This is his performance from the Tony Awards. Okay, I'll show you guys in a minute. Look at him. Look at him. He's cringe. Look at it. Look at him. He's cringe intentionally.
It's like, Natalie Tran.
No.
Natalie Tran, she does the, like, I don't know.
Okay. I support you still.
It's like those POVs on TikTok of, like, the nice guy POVs.
Yes.
Reminds me of.
Yeah.
And that is unsettling.
Right. Yeah.
Just like, because the MC is supposed to be unsettling.
Yeah.
And I'm very attracted to Eddie Redmayne. Continue.
Have you seen The Danish Girl?
I would love to. I know about it. I really want to watch it.
It's got
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne, yeah.
It's transgender woman.
So, okay, good segue. I was learning about this artist from like the 1800s, woman artist, and she was like a very influential part of lock in. I don't remember her last name. Hold on, it's open in like
Angelica
one of my 8 other
Kaufman?
tabs. No.
Okay.
Rosa vonEur.
Rosa Parks?
No.
Okay.
What a confidence.
Now let me
in that.
get into it from this essay because this essay talks about her.
Let's
So
get into it.
basically, she is like one of the first like good or like famous woman artists, and then all the men were like, "Women can't paint. This is like a man's thing." And then when she came out, they were like, "Well, you're like an exception, not like you didn't like prove anything. You're just an exception to the rule." And she was like, a lot of the way that she gained her fame was like through a male alias, and like she said that she wore a bunch of male clothing when she was a kid, and like she applied for like a French like trans license in the 1800s so that she could like sell her work under a male alias and like wear male clothes and stuff. But she said that she just did it for like practical reasons. I said that too at one point. So now let's get into this. Where is it? It's like the second or third paragraph. Okay. According to her own later accounts, her masculine protest, in quotes, established itself early. To what extent any show persistence, stubbornness, and vigor would be counted as masculine in the first half of the 19th century. So, like, if she was, like, said anything about anything, they were like, oh, so you're acting like a man. Which, we still do that, I think.
Weird as fuck.
So, her attitude toward her father is somewhat ambiguous.
Real.
She resented him. She half affectionately makes fun of his bizarre form of social idealism.
I do that. Not of social idealism, but I do half-heartedly make fun of my dad.
Yeah. Where was this? Okay. Anyways, it talks about how, like, she, dressed as a child, like, as a boy, and then later on, she just dressed as, like, a man, for, like, the convenience of her work, because back then, you know, women had to wear these big floofy dresses, which is just really inconvenient in any given scenario.
And so, expensive, I would assume.
I don't blame her. But there was this license that really fascinated me. Where is it? But it was like, basically it was just like permission to wear male clothing. Which was, okay, despite the fact that she, she also cut her hair when she was a kid, like shaved it. And her excuse was just that curls were annoying to take care of, which, like, valid.
I'm also at that point. Yeah. I do fear.
Indignantly denying rumors to the effect that she had run about the streets of Paris dressed as a boy in her youth, she proudly provided her biographer with a, whatever that is, I think just probably like a picture or painting or something of herself at 16 years old, dressed in perfectly conventional feminine fashion, except for her shorn head, which, like, shaved head, which she excused as a practical measure taken after the death of her mother because no one could take care of her girls when her mom died. But I think she probably just had the one picture of her in
Probably.
feminine clothes and just did that the rest of the time.
Yeah.
As far as the question of masculine dress was concerned, she was quick to reject her that suggestion that her trousers were a symbol of emancipation. I strongly blame women who renounce their customary attire in the desire to make themselves pass for men. Queen. If I had found trousers that suited my sex, I would have completely gotten rid of my skirts, but this is not the case, nor have I ever advised my sisters of the whatever to wear men's clothes, to wear men's clothes in the ordinary course of life. So basically, like, if you see me dressed as a man,
mind your fucking business.
Yeah, it's not to try and, like, draw attention or anything from men. It's just simply in order to facilitate my work. So it's just easier. So she spent a lot of her days in the slaughterhouse, which you wouldn't really want to wear a big fat dress in that.
Yeah.
And, like, rode horses and stuff. I had no alternative but to realize that the garments of my own sex were a total nuisance. Real.
Yeah.
This is why I decided to ask the prefect of police for the authorization to wear masculine clothing. So
Permission.
Okay.
Man, I don't like the police.
Cold take.
So this is
I don't like Hitler. I don't like the police.
that Paris, like many
Things are heating
cities,
up.
even today, which this was written in the 70s, had laws against impersonation on its books. Impersonation being like impersonating man. So that's crazy. But yeah, then I didn't know they had like a license for that. You could just go to the police and be like,
Trans
Can I-
license.
yeah.
Can I be trans,
Can I be
please?
trans? And they'd be
Please.
I guess. What's the like application process for that?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know, because like there are other places where like to get consulted on being trans, like the UK, Turf Island.
Yeah.
You have to have been socially transitioned for like a specific amount of time.
Yeah.
I hate the UK.
Yeah.
I'm full of hatred today.
Let's do Paris laws against impersonation. 1800s. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get into this. What is this? Okay, so this goes back all the way to 1290.
Shit.
How do you say that, do you think?
Eccles.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll show the...
Exlicaglia.
It's inverted, but just trust us. It's
Comment.
I don't know how to say
Comment down below how you
Yeah.
say that.
that. So that
You're
law...
gonna comment later?
I'm not gonna know later.
The story of Sodom and Gomorrah found in Genesis in the Bible. What is that?
Sodom and Gomorrah, it's a story found in Genesis in the Bible.
Okay, I thought you were all about your Bible lore.
I do like the Bible lore. I just don't know all of it. That's a big book.
Yeah. Isn't Genesis like the first one though?
It is the first one. I know Cain and Abel.
All right.
Killed that bitch.
I know like Adam and Eve.
Yeah, and he was like, and you know what's crazy? Cain was like, no, I don't fucking know where Abel is, God. I'm not my brother's keeper. And I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, you know? Which would be really cool if he hadn't killed him.
Yeah.
So this was basically in 1290. They made it illegal to have like any kind of change to your genitals because they saw it as a crime against God.
like even like circumcision.
I don't
know.
I don't know. When was circumcision
It doesn't
invented?
Invented. Why did they like?
Because I know it's mostly a Jewish thing. And I fuck with Jewish people.
6000 BC.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one says 2000. I don't know.
So before.
Around
before.
there, yeah.
Before. Wait, no. Because that's... Wait, no, yeah. Never mind.
Before.
Before.
5th century.
So
Why? Like, did they just kind of did it? Like, how'd they figure out how to do it?
Wait, no, that wasn't before. It
So
was
this is
1290.
found from mummies. So I don't know.
What if it just?
Should we ask AI, do you think?
6,000 BCE is after 1290.
How did people find out about
But
circumcising?
wait, no. BCE and BC
Okay, so we
messed
don't
me
know
up.
for sure.
Damn.
Likely developed independently. Okay, so we I don't care. So they like found it, but they don't know why. Cultural practices. Well, yeah, but like, how did it get started?
Just passed down.
It was health and
Okay.
hygiene makes sense.
Yeah. Especially in hot, arid climates. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like cropping like dog ears.
Social rite of passage. Okay. Interesting.
Doing it as an adult?
Because
Crazy.
you can get it done as an adult. Have you guys seen Shameless?
Yes. Oh my god. So, a friend of mine from college, her best friend in high school has this boyfriend from Germany, right? So, friend gets pregnant. They take care of it, right? You know, skip over that part.
Legally.
Yes. Because they're from Illinois, you see.
Yes, I see.
Yes. So, boyfriend from Germany takes this opportunity. They're like, hey, we're not going to do anything for a couple months because, like, you know,
Scary.
we got lucky this time, you know?
Right.
So he seizes this opportunity. He's like, I'm going to get circumcised. Because as a German person, when you're in America, that's what you want to do.
Okay.
After you see all your sites in like Chicago,
Yeah.
after you go
Yeah.
to all the museums, you get circumcised, and then you probably like get a hot dog from a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
New York slice.
Go to Steak and Shake.
Yeah. Yeah, McDonald's.
So-
Walk around Walmart.
Yeah.
Buy a gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
American checklist. So anyway.
Go to New York, and then the next day you go to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
The
So this one,
Buggery Act.
1533.
Buggery.
This one was involved with Henry the
Eight?
What is 8? I don't know.
Yeah, he was the
can't
one with the
read
wives, and he
well.
was fat and ugly.
What if-
The act for sexual offenses such as the act for the punishment of the. So what does that do you think?
Buggery.
So
All right. Act for the punishment of the vice of buggery.
Would be French.
what do you think?
It's
that-
a sodomy law. Buggery. I think it might be something gay. Let's give it a goog.
All right.
I don't know how to use
Search
Safari.
history after
What's
that is
buggery?
gonna be crazy.
Buggery. Meaning
You might have to do like 1500.
anal sexual intercourse.
Oh, banned anal sex.
Damn. They banned being freaky.
Henry VIII would.
What do you think they used as lube back then? Or do you think they just kind of did
Spit and olive oil.
it? Like
Okay.
Brokeback Mountain, just
Okay.
right in.
Yeah. But in ancient Greece and Rome, they used olive oil.
That's fire.
Which makes sense, because a lot of them are oils.
But like, was it safe? Did the olive oil like irritate things?
They did it.
This was repealed
And it
in
was natural.
1828.
Yeah, because it's like made out of olives.
Yeah. French penis code, what?
Oh, this is a good one, I think.
I gotta crack myself up.
Because it says that, sex is not the government's business.
True. You can have as
De-
much anal sex as you
decriminalize.
want.
Yeah. Okay, wait, look into this. I didn't
Go
hear about the
nuts.
gay part of this.
Napoleon was a freak. He was 5'7".
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I'm just saying that he was a freak. He would like email his wife or whatever, and he sent letters to her, and he'd be like, "Home in 3 days, don't wash." Have you
Yeah.
guys heard that?
Yeah.
Home in
Crazy.
3 days, don't wash.
Did you watch the Joaquin Phoenix?
No, I haven't. I want to. I have Apple TV. I should do that.
I don't know. People said it was boring.
I believe that. It's French.
Yeah.
It's French and 3 hours long.
Yeah. But they also
Fully
said it was
believe
basically like a fan fiction. Like they just
Oh,
started
okay.
making shit
So
up.
Are you
this,
serious? So now it's
This-
boring and stupid. My bad.
this did not criminalize same-sex activity, and then it spread throughout the world. So this was good.
That's
So
fire.
he was a freak, but like a good good for him, I
Like
guess.
if freaks were cool.
Yeah.
For real freak.
This is okay. So this is all the places that it was implemented. The United States wasn't around yet. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
I thought this was the 1700s.
It was a little baby. Yeah.
Now
They
we're.
have their own shit to deal with.
I don't think we adopted this because we were.
Civil War.
We were.
We were
refused-
fucking
yeah.
busy. Yeah.
Yeah, we were busy.
We were busy.
What is this? Despite the absence of laws criminalizing same-sex relations in the above countries, many nevertheless imposed restrictions on LGBT people in other ways. France's export of criminalization-free penal codes also did not extend to all the colonies. Okay, so that, like, it only applied to some of the colonies, and then the others, like, you still couldn't be gay.
Colonies
But,
of
like-
here, of America?
No, in France.
Okay.
But, like, in France, you can just kind of, like, walk to the other colony.
True. That makes sense.
States are, like, that big.
We can do that on the East Coast.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I was trying to figure out which one was the east one. It's the one over
Is it? Which way are we facing right now? That's north over there.
What? I don't know.
Yeah.
East is over there.
I was thinking of the states that were over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gay ones, the city ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk
Now
about
what
that
is
UV index.
Me when I cough.
The last two men to be executed for same-sex acts in England were James Pratt and John Smith.
Hey, dumbass name.
James
Age
Pratt.
30 and 40.
Not James Pratt, John Smith. That's like everybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just made that
That's
up.
crazy.
They just made that shit up.
Yeah. Oh, my phone's on the floor.
Why is it down there?
I don't know.
Get it off of there.
This is crazy. I'm not reading all that, actually. Okay, wait. This is also the death penalty for gay sex. But this is just anal, so, like, lesbians were fine, I guess.
Fire.
Well, yeah, they always are. They
Yeah.
are so hated just like internally and heart-wise, but nobody's making laws about them.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you can do is fuck a man. I'm being so serious. That's why the question is thought daughter or gay son. The worst thing you can do is fuck a man.
Real.
This is true.
I cracked myself up.
Oh, 1893 prohibits against cross-dressing. Now, where was this? To this day, at least 15 jurisdictions across Africa, Asia, and the Middle East still impose this. That's crazy.
Damn.
Damn. I'm pretty sure this was in British colonial rulers were putting this into practice. Largely Christian ideals. Shocking.
What?
Queensland Criminal Code. Was this also buggery? Okay, yep. Male same-sex activity. I wonder why they didn't care about women. Is it because the Bible said man with man and not woman with woman? Is that it? Is that why they're only homophobic?
But that
to men?
that translation
Is the
came about
pedophilia?
very recent.
Yeah. And
That
in
was like
America.
it was like 40s.
Damn.
Yeah, that's when they made that translation.
So why were they homophobic before that?
Oh, they just were.
They're just not chill.
Yeah, they just weren't fucking with it.
I just feel like that they didn't really need a justification from like a religious standpoint.
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah, but like, where did it come from then? Like homophobia? Because like, if everybody was fucking and sucking in the beginning, at what point did people be like, "Whoa, half of this is weird"?
I don't know.
Half of this is weird. I
I'll
don't
take
know.
like an anthropology class or something. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's probably I don't know.
Where did homophobia come from? Damn. We got PBS.
Phoebes.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
This is an essay.
Did you guys know where racism came from?
No.
I learned about this in the one
My-
semester of AP World.
My
that I took.
dad told me this one time, but I forgot.
So it was basically like when Europeans colonized people in Africa, they weren't growing like the same type of food, and so obviously because it was like different land, different sun, different soil, and access to water and everything, and the Europeans were like, these people are stupid, they can't grow food, and so they thought black people were stupid, and then that was it, and then it just kept going
Damn.
from there.
Huh.
From the ground up.
Yeah,
Europe? Root
Ground
of
up
all
is
evil.
crazy. True!
yeah.
God, I hate Europe. Fuck.
Given enough time, another continent would have invented gay sex.
Yeah.
But another continent probably wouldn't have invented racism.
Shit.
Okay, so
I
this
support gay sex.
guy said that like William James in 1890 assumed that being repulsed by the idea of intimate contact with a member of the same sex is instinctive, but then cultures where homosexuality was just like, you know, a thing that just people did.
Yeah.
He said that the instinctual aversion had been overcome by habit. So tolerance was learned.
What?
So he assumed that, like, your natural state is to be homophobic, and then you just, like, if you're born and everybody's gay, then you would just overcome that natural instinct because that's what you're taught.
Nature over nurture.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't say that
You're not
it's
born
instinctually-
homophobic.
Yeah, I don't think it's an instinctual thing. I think it's just whatever you learn.
Yeah.
This paragraph kind of looks like Louisiana.
Yeah. For the viewers.
Yeah.
Okay, but the latter went beyond instinct explanations in his cross-cultural study of morality. He was willing to assert that the societal censure of homosexual practices is due to the feeling of aversion or disgust with the idea of homosexual intercourse. It tends to call forth a normally constituted adult individuals whose sexual instincts have developed under normal conditions. Now, what do you mean by normal conditions? This was inadequate in accounting for the particularly violent reaction against homosexuality displayed by the Jewish, Christian, and what the hell is that? Zoroastrian religious.
Zoroastrian?
Their strong hostility exists, he said, because homosexual practices were associated historically with idolatry and hearsay.
Idolatry.
What is that?
I don't know. Let's give it a gig.
Let's look it up.
Fuck.
Idolatry.
Idolatry. She idle my lat till I read.
The worship of idols.
Oh, well.
That makes sense.
Idolatry.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Yep.
Me when I worship idols.
And so we're condemned by the way of laws and customs. So, now why do you think it was associated with that, do you think?
What?
It was associated with, like, idolizing and lying.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Okay, psychoanalysis offered a more social psychological view. Sigmund Freud asserted that
he was a freak. He wanted to fuck his mom.
Yep, that an exclusive heterosexual orientation does not only result from biological, but is also influenced from societal prohibitions on homoeroticism and by early experiences with parents. So he...
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
On brand.
Him and that freak shit.
He assumed that all men and women had strong attractions to their same-sex parents, but those feelings were usually repressed in dissolving the complete Oedipus complex. In many cases, however, the repression is incomplete. Suggested that...
Maybe he should have fucked a man.
Yeah, heterosexual men's feelings of aversion,
Give it a go.
hostility, and disgust towards male homosexuality really are reaction formations and symptomatic of defense against affection from the same sex. Right, so just they're scared of, a man liking them.
Yeah, they're scared of being into it.
Right. He did not extend his analysis to women's attitudes or to attitudes towards lesbians, but similar processes might be inferred.
Because nobody cares about women. Truly.
So now, you would think, though, that if we were going to hate anybody, it would be women.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't care about women so much. They don't care about women, men, that is, don't care about women unless they're fucking and sucking, or they could fucking suck.
Right.
And they can't fuck or suck a lesbian.
Exactly, so
they
you
just
think
don't
they
care.
would be upset.
They are for a minute, and then they find a woman that they can fucking suck.
Just move on.
Yeah.
But then why do you think it bothers them so much that men are fucking and sucking?
Because the worst thing you can do is fuck a man.
Right. This, okay.
What's the Four of Cups?
Four of Cup?
Something.
For the cat.
Shit, I don't know.
Knocking shit over.
There's
I
cat
could
on there.
look it up.
Black hole sun.
Okay, when compared... Now, have you guys heard that study about, like, they interviewed a bunch of men and, like, there were homophobic ones and not homophobic ones, and then they showed them gay porn and the homophobic ones were
Got
attracted
hard.
to it?
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
fire.
Well, it's sex that they're attracted to.
Probably.
Yeah.
When compared to those with more favorable attitudes towards lesbian and gay men, the studies have found that people with negative attitudes are less likely to have had personal contact with lesbian or gay people, are less likely to report having engaged in those behaviors or to identify themselves, obviously, are more likely to perceive their peers as manifesting negative attitudes, especially if their respondents are male. Interesting. Are more likely to have resided in areas where negative attitudes are the norm. Right.
Right.
Are likely to be older and less well educated. Are
Right.
likely to be more religious, to attend church frequently and subscribe to conservative religious ideology. Are more likely to express traditional restrictive attitudes about sex roles. Are less permissive sexually or manifest more guilt or negativity about sexuality, obviously.
That's sad.
Although some research have not observed this pattern and others have reported a more substantially reduced correlation with the effects of sex role attitudes, partialed out, are more likely to manifest high levels of authoritarianism and related personality characteristics. So interesting. Okay, so this doesn't really give me any kind of answer. It's just like, I don't know.
Just how people reacted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like homophobia.
It's just like weird because like how did we start hating people?
Yeah.
It's always weird how we start hating just a massive group of people.
I know.
Where did you get that from, do you think?
That idea.
Hey, calm
Maybe
down.
Hitler started. I don't think Hitler started it. Like homophobia was
Homophobia?
around before Hitler, obviously. 'Cause
Yeah,
we just
dude.
read that thing.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know. Was there hate for Jewish people around before Hitler? I was thinking about that also.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Because of like Jesus.
No, there were, well, maybe, I don't know, but there were laws put into place that relegated Jewish people to only having certain jobs, and a lot of those jobs had to do with money, and so the stereotype of Jews being money hungry came from those laws forced upon them by people who weren't Jewish.
I also think, because there was the thing, I was thinking about, like, I was asking about the difference between, like, Jewish beliefs and, like, the other, you know, Christian beliefs and everything, and I think Jewish people don't believe that, like, Jesus was, like, the Jesus that came down was, like, God's son. Like, they don't believe him, and that was the difference. And so that's why they didn't like Jewish people, because they were like, why don't you believe him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's like the thing of Christianity.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like the core.
That made a lot of things made sense, because before I just kind of was like, they're both just religious groups. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's crazy shit, the way that we just start hating people
Yeah.
and then never question it. I mean, we question it eventually, some of us, but like what?
They're just kind of told to. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
But did we just recently invent critical thinking, do you think? Because
No, I
did
don't
nobody
think.
before the 1800s critically think?
No, I don't. I don't think that we just did that. But I do think it was harder to get others to critically think, because with social media and even like television and stuff, like
People were so brainwashed.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we got to see what happened.
Yeah, I think there was also a large sense of fear, because, you know, with, like, the Red Scare and stuff, like, back then, like, if you thought differently, like, you were getting blacklisted immediately.
True.
And, like, so even if people did critically think, they probably just kept that to themselves.
Yeah.
We should talk to old people about this.
Dude.
Did you critically think
Talk to old people?
in the 1950s?
Should I call my grandma?
Is she chill like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be like, did you critically think? In the...
Hey girl. Well, she wasn't alive during the Red Scare.
Oh.
Like, right
Well,
after.
when was she born?
1956. So
Okay,
she
well-
was like a little stinky little stink baby.
So she would have been, how old was she in the 60s then? Like 10?
Yeah, teenage years.
So then she would have started critically thinking in the 70s when everybody started critically thinking. Probably.
Damn. She was a
So-
follower.
But she was also like,
Sheep.
she was like busy because she's like the youngest of 9.
Oh.
Not the youngest, but one of the youngest.
Yeah.
She was in that last 3, whichever
Occupied.
those 3
huh?
were. Yeah, she was busy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I watched this documentary recently. It's called
Is that one about the siblings?
Yes, about the 6.
You told me
Oh,
about this,
yeah.
I think.
Have
Not-
you ever
not
had
very
schizophrenia?
No.
Me either. Shit.
Shit, me neither.
Well,
But it's 12 siblings and 6 of the brothers had schizophrenia.
that sucks.
Hey,
Didn't their parents like not have it?
no,
Yeah.
neither of the parents had it.
Yeah. And then we looked into like, can you carry mental illness? Because I was like, what if
Yeah.
they were carriers for it, but like didn't have it? And then I was like, can you do that?
Can you do that?
And then we were looking into like if schizophrenia is like as a dominant or recessive, and you looked up dom or sub.
Schizophrenia, dom or sub.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I think that's so silly.
Now, how did their parents react to that?
Poorly.
When was this like recently, or was this like?
Oh, this
old
was in the
thing?
60s.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like,
Poorly done.
from the 50s to, like,
Oh.
probably, like, the 70s-ish. The mother took in 3 of the brothers. One
What do you
of...
mean took in? Did she not live with them already?
Oh, no, she just, like, kept them.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
she kept them in the house and took care of them herself. I think that was the oldest and one of the youngest ones. And one in the middle. I don't know. We kind of glossed over the,
ages.
yeah,
Right.
the 11 in the middle. And one of them killed his girlfriend and himself. One of them sexually assaulted the younger sister. And the other...
I wouldn't react to that well either. I think.
Yeah, no, nobody would. The youngest sister, she's the one telling the story. Mary, I fuck with Mary.
Good for her.
I forgot what the other one did. I think he's also dead. He also died. But 3 of them are still alive.
Did you know the schizophrenia life expectancy is like in the 30s?
Really?
Yeah,
Because 3 of them are still alive,
that's
Like-
crazy.
chillaxing and alive.
Chillaxing?
Not the right word.
Alive.
The oldest one is not chillaxing.
Oh,
The other 2 that are alive, they seem chill.
maybe they're like heavily
No.
medicated now.
No, like they are still like
Like that.
very schizophrenic,
Okay.
but they're like, I think they take more joy in it than the oldest one does.
Oh.
I
Right.
think they lead happier lives than Donald.
All right.
Yeah.
More power to you.
Um,
Godspeed.
And in the 90s, the youngest sister, she ended up taking the youngest, Peter. She took him in and like took care of him for about 10 years.
That's nice.
I know. Until he had to go back to the hospital.
Oh,
But I think they all live in the same hospital.
okay.
And Mary goes and sees them regularly. And the other like 4 brothers that are alive and well, and the other sister, they don't do anything for their brothers. And it's like you have 6 schizophrenic siblings and you're not like gonna go visit them or anything.
That's crazy.
I know, and Mary was upset about that, and I was upset about it watching it. I was like, oh my god, like these boys, like they need your help. Like
Go get them.
they want to see you.
Yeah.
They are your family and they know you are their family.
Yeah.
Like they're still conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you were schizophrenic, I would visit you.
Thank you.
Real.
Thank you. And her son, Mary's son, he has 6 schizophrenic uncles. And so he spent his entire life riddled with anxiety about becoming schizophrenic.
Mhm.
Like, if something falls in a room, he like has to know where the sound is coming from, because he doesn't want to be schizophrenic.
Right.
And then he like got into drugs and stuff in his teenage years, and he spent a few months at the psych ward. But he's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
I'm
old is
not
he
pretty
now?
chill.
he's pretty chill. Oh, no, he's chill.
How old is he now?
Like 20, 22. So he has a few more years till he can be like cleared.
Right.
But for his sake, I hope he's not schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Praying for you.
Looking out
Praying for you,
Ken.
bro.
If you're watching this,
Hey,
We're looking
hey,
out for
King. Keep your crown up. I believe that you are not schizophrenic.
me too.
But one of the boys, it came to him when he was like 14. Bad. Hey, too young.
Past that, so.
Too young for
probably good.
schizophrenia. Yeah.
What if we develop schizophrenia?
Dude, that would suck.
Yeah, I hate
Fucking
that.
suck. Like, that would ruin my plans.
Yeah,
I have so many plans.
I think I could probably just thug it out with schizophrenia. Like,
Yeah.
I can do shit,
Yeah.
but just, like, it depends on
Ignore
how
it.
severe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's, like, lighter cases where you can just, like, manage it. You know?
Jim. 6 schizophrenic brothers.
Oh, alright.
He was one of the brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim.
My mom.
Oh, he was the one that sexually assaulted the younger sister.
So
But
maybe not.
he didn't manage it well. But he did have a life and a family and a job.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't either, I think.
No, I don't fuck with Jim. And, girl, Mary told her mother that this happened, and the mom was like, yeah, that happens. Yeah, twin. Yeah,
Did
twin.
she have some schizophrenic brothers growing up?
No, she was sexually assaulted as a child.
By her brother? Or
I think by an uncle. But, like, hey, not chill.
Just does not just happen though. Like,
You should not twin. Hey, don't say twin. That's crazy. Somebody telling you something traumatic and you saying twin.
resist it.
I've probably done that at least.
Yeah,
one
me
time.
too. Twin.
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 Shit, twin. Yeah,
Twin shit.
it's crazy. Now, what trauma would you say twin to right now? If somebody came up to you and told you trauma, what would you say twin to?
I'm scared.
Having bad sibling bonds.
Mm.
Having bad sibling bond.
Yeah. Dude,
Several.
you know who trauma twin I am with?
Who are you?
Curtis Connor.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the
He was
trauma?
talking about like his like parent situation and like how his stepdad died, but like his stepdad was like his main father figure because like his parents got divorced when he was like a baby, and then he kind of just saw his dad like every other weekend, and then like as he grew up the visits kind of died out, and then his stepdad
Right.
died, but they were like really close because he was like his main father figure, and I was like, this whole story is twin.
You know who else you would twin with?
Who?
Harry Styles. That same shit happened to him. He has a song about it.
It's crazy. What's the song?
Something about New York.
Okay.
Ever since New York. God, I fucking love that song.
I should
Because
listen
his
to that.
stepdad died in New York. Or he heard about it when he was in New York. I don't know.
Oh.
But I do love that song a lot.
What's up with stepdads dying?
I don't
Just
know.
Why don't they
Just
just
happens.
stay alive?
They
Do
live.
have, like a shorter life expectancy once you become a stepdad?
Let's look it up.
Let's give it a good. The good ones, I think. The good ones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The not good ones, they seem to live fucking forever. Not saying my stepdad is bad, but he is alive.
Thoughts of becoming a stepdad at 24?
What?
Go to Reddit.
Reddit seems to know.
This is not about the life expectancy, but
Life expectancy.
Completely
maybe
unrelated.
unless he's worried about it because he's like, what if I die young because I become a stepdad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's heard of it.
You
The epidemic. It's wiping them out.
No, it's just not about that, unfortunately. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
We need to look into that, I think.
True.
What is this about? Let's ask ChatGPT because this is not giving me specific answers. Is there any research behind why stepdads just kind of die? There isn't any specific body of research that concludes stepdads just kind of die in a broad or generalized way. However, if you're referring to stepfathers facing unique stressors or challenges that could impact their health, there are studies on the health impacts of family dynamics and stress.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It is pretty stressful to be a stepdad.
Yeah, I think most of the deaths were unrelated to stress, though.
Just kind of happened.
Well,
Yeah, Harry Styles, I think his dad had cancer.
Oh.
Stepdad.
I know Curtis Connor's dad originally had a stroke, but he lived through that, and then I don't know what it was when he actually died. Mine was, it was mostly COVID, but like if he wasn't so depressed, he would have gone to the hospital sooner. So you could argue that was a factor.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. if there's any stepdads watching, stay alive. Go to
Live.
Maybe. Live.
Yeah.
Live. Don't die. Go to therapy.
Live challenge.
Go to the doctor every once in a while. Make sure your heart's okay.
Live challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's a global pandemic, wear a mask.
Yeah. Go to the
a
doctor when you
vaccine.
have it.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Yeah.
My stepdad, he's a nurse, so I think the health
Oh.
stuff is gonna be chill.
Yeah.
He'd be okay.
What
He'll
if
be
he,
fine.
like, gets a disease from the hospital?
Dude, that would suck. But he doesn't work in the hospital anymore. He works in a doctor's office.
Oh.
He's a nurse practitioner.
Oh.
Yeah, like you know when you go in for a checkup, and they're there,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
and they do all the things that the doctors don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fire.
I fuck with nurses. Heavy.
Yeah. Thank
They
you,
do
nurses.
everything that doctors and respiratory therapists don't do,
Thank you,
which
nurses.
is how it's
They
been
lazy
explained to me.
asses.
My mom's a respiratory therapist, so watch your fucking mouth. But doctors, I don't really care about doctors. I do love House.
House MD?
House MD. God, I love House MD. Do you guys want to watch House MD?
No.
Okay.
We
Do you
can
want
watch
to
it
watch
next
Smiling
week.
Friends, though?
I do want to watch
Smiling
that.
Friends.
I love
Have you
Smiling
watched it?
Friends.
Have
Yeah,
you watched it?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
because
watched-
you got my Mr. Frog impression.
Yes.
You understood
I've
that.
seen the stupid Gwimbly episode.
I love Gwimbly.
I think I've seen it like 3 times.
Have you seen anything else?
Yes, of course. But
At the
that
very least,
specific
Mr.
episode,
Rogers.
I'm just like, I need to go watch that episode.
I gotta go watch Gwimbly again.
We saw this Roblox character.
That's how
the
I
other
feel
day.
about the Alien episode. I fucking love that episode.
I hate that red
There
thing.
was
I
this-
spit on you.
There was this Roblox character, and I was like, "That's literally Gwimbly," and they were like, "No, it's not." This guy.
Oh my god. That's
No, that's Gwimbly.
That's
You guys were like, "No, you're stupid. That's not Gwimbly. Don't say that."
Who was you guys?
You and Ella. And
What?
Bree, I think.
I don't remember that.
Which Ella?
Maybe it was.
Ella he works with.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
Were you playing Roblox with us?
I did for a minute, then I got scared.
Maybe it was just Ella and because Bree wouldn't know who I was talking about if I said that. It's got a long ass nose.
I don't know. It depends when it was. Was it Thursday or Sunday?
Wait, let me look at
Okay, because I wasn't there on Thursday.
June 23rd.
Some research.
Sunday.
I don't know. I don't remember really anything. I remember being scared out of my fucking mind.
Well.
The butchery game. That was so scary. I hated that game.
This was, I think, an Escape JoJo Siwa Abi.
Oh, I turned that off. I got upset.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was Gwimbly and
Okay.
Roblox.
that is Gwimbly.
For our viewers.
Roblox Gwimbly.
Ashley, if you're watching,
Hi,
you're
Ashley.
Gwimbly.
Who's Ashley?
Gwimbly.
Oh, hi, Ashley. Gwimbly.
Another thumbnail. We just have 5 thumbnails for one
Yeah.
video.
It's a collage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something artsy.
Yeah.
Because we talked about art so much.
I love art.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Me when I paint.
This is a drawing I did the other day. I was depicting someone eating something really hot without blowing on it first.
Damn.
I thought that was crazy. There was little
Pretty
bits of
accurate.
steam like, and they were just like,
Yeah.
blow on it.
My
Blow
brother
on
does
it.
that.
Hey,
My
give it a
brother does
minute.
Be normal. It
The
was like a
last thing-
Starbucks scone too.
The last thing I drew was my Dungeons and Dragons character. She was the flower girl at a wedding. She's 6'4" and green,
My
and
cat is-
very buff. She's an orc. She was the flower girl, and she rolled poorly on walking down the aisle. So she took a thing of flowers. Oh, at guess, she did that. Knocked him out.
That's crazy.
I know. I drew that. She's so hot. I love her
Why did she do that?
because she rolled poorly and she's stupid.
Well,
Okay,
Yeah, but I love
I support you.
my Dungeons and Dragons character. Her name is Dila. She's a half orc. She comes from a very healthy home. 2 married biological parents. 2 siblings in college.
she's just like me.
She lives in the suburbs. Yeah, she's just like me for real, except for like the married biological parents part. No trauma. She's good.
Default human.
Yeah, I think she's so silly. Cause like when you're making a character, like an OC of some kind, especially to play D&D, you usually give them like some tragic, interesting backstory.
She's just normal.
She's normal. I love her. And she became normal because we were talking about our backstories and I hadn't done anything with her backstory. That's why she became normal.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, she's normal.
Yeah.
I love her.
I was stalking people on Facebook the other day, and there's this one girl that is just like, sometimes there are those people and you look at them and you're like, is anything in your life ever like bad or like not normal, you know? Like, you just look like that and your family's great and like your boyfriend looks like that and like you get those grades and like you play those sports. Like, do you ever do anything like weird?
You just do shit.
Like, is there anything like off about you at all? Like, are you just
Probably mentally.
maybe? But I mean, shit. Like, I don't know. I want to find that thing where I'm like, what's wrong? Like,
Yeah.
what's that hidden lore about you? 'Cause
Dila-
you can't just be perfect.
Dila, there's nothing wrong.
Well,
She does have a few pets die.
I support her.
Yeah.
That's
About
my
it.
point.
Yeah.
And I rise up.
She is half black, half orc.
That's great.
Yeah.
So
She's
it's like
green.
what you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Black mom, orc dad, and he's a college professor. I think the mom's a nurse.
great. Nurse practitioner
Delivery.
or
No,
just-
she's a delivery nurse.
Okay.
That's he teaches
At
anthropology.
my mom's hospital, a delivery nurse got fired because she was just throwing away meds instead of delivering them.
What? Why?
Can't do that. They can't do that.
Why would you do
They
that?
can't
don't
do that.
Like, too lazy? Just.
I don't know. Like,
Don't
she
give a
would
fuck.
go up to where she was supposed to input the medication in the machine and she would just throw it away.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, she was just evil.
Yeah.
Oh, she was just evil.
Yeah.
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 Pain in the ass.
And I was like, can they, like, blacklist her from, like, working at other hospitals? And she was like, no. So she could just do the same shit at another hospital.
The Catholic approach.
But if but if they like, I don't know, ask for a reference,
Well, shit, yeah.
Yeah. and she gives
Oh,
them
I
that
just thought
hospital.
you should know.
By the way,
Don't let her handle any meds.
Yeah.
or be around babies or family or anything.
Throw away
Did
the
you
baby.
hear about that one nurse?
The
I
serial
think-
killer who killed the babies.
No.
That
she
happened
was like,
in Kaylee's hometown.
What?
Did you know that? Around the same time that Kaylee's mom was born.
oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
crazy. There was this nurse who was like injecting, no, I think it was a movie, and my mom was complaining about it because it was like inaccurate, but basically like they were injecting something into people's IVs and killing them, and then my mom was like, why don't you just open the IV bag and put it in there instead of inject, because they were like
Yeah.
using a needle, and she was like, that's traceable, why don't you just open the IV bag and put it in there?
Yeah.
Um,
If you're gonna be a criminal, be smart about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that was real or if it was a movie, but my mom was like, fucking idiot. And I
Fucking
was like,
idiot.
are you killing people? And she was like, no, but if I did, I would be smart about it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, real
Use your
shit.
nog.
Your nog. Hit my noggy.
All right.
You never seen that video?
No.
This is the reason I was late today. This is the
She Arizona.
Arizona dragon fruit.
Have you seen that Trixie
Exclusively
bit where they're
Circle
showing
K.
people things and then
Can I
they
try
put their
it?
hand in front of it so you can see it?
Yeah, you can-
I do that with my coworkers. I'll walk up to
Do you
them
want me to
show them
waterfall it
something.
or just
No, just-
okay?
I'll walk
with
up to my
the-
coworkers to show them something. I'll be like, look. And they'll be like, I can't see it. And I'm like,
It
yeah.
tastes good.
yeah.
Like if dragon fruit was good.
If dragon fruit like was like an Arizona flavor, that's what it would taste like, I think.
If dragon fruit like had any discernible taste at all.
I've never had it actually.
It has no discernible taste at all. It's not good.
I can get that. Isn't it like white on the inside?
Yeah.
I don't think anything that is like any fruit that's white would have flavor. Where's
I don't
the
think
flavor?
anything-
Except for
white.
like nanners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The part you eat is white.
Yeah. And
Nanners
it's,
have
it's a
flavor.
little pale yellow and it has like a little bit of flavor.
What?
Okay, my
That's
fault.
the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail.
4 thumbnails. We should just have like one thumbnail in each corner of this screen.
Split screen.
Yeah.
She's splitting my screen.
Or we could like Photoshop it all together and make it one chaotic thumbnail.
Layer them.
turn the opacity down on
Yeah.
all of them. You can just see
Just the thumbnails.
all of them on top of each other. That's crazy. That's what she said.
Whoa.
She touched my wiener till I come.
Thought about it. Thumbnail again. It's just Molly doing dumb shit with the thumbnail.
I've never done anything dumb.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm going to college.
They're famously smart.
Famously intelligent.
Dude, college is gonna be so fun.
Dude,
I
we're
can
going to
think of
college together.
We are going to college together.
That's the thumbnail. Us dapping up and you being cucked.
No.
That's my chair.
Yeah.
Repping, though.
Oh, are you?
Yes. The college that I'm going to? That we're going to?
Mastodons. You belong here.
Massive dongs. What
Massive
the fuck?
Fart Wayne.
Dude, massive dongs and Fart Wayne? Are you serious?
Insane.
I'm gonna be in Bloom with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
True.
We're gonna be twinning.
Yeah.
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 We'll have
Twin.
the wrong pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mismatched. You know what you should do?
Like
you
socks.
should work at the bookstore that I'm working at.
That was actually genuinely my plan.
Yeah.
I'm being so serious.
Yeah. But I might leave the bookstore.
That's fine. It's
'Cause
okay.
I want to bathe dogs in Fort Wayne to make more money.
This is true.
Yeah. And then you can take my position
Yeah.
at the bookstore.
You can be one of my references.
You should be like, hey, so I'm leaving, but I found someone else to replace me.
Yeah.
So I am quitting as fuck.
So it's like it's like when they ask you to when you call out for a shift and they're like, did you find somebody to cover your shift? It's like that, but forever indefinitely the rest
Hey,
of the
but-
days.
First of all, you're the manager.
Yeah.
Find somebody to
Yeah.
cover it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's my
I
problem.
have to call out forever, but I found somebody to cover my shifts for forever. So
I should be the manager of Barkefellers, to be honest.
True. How long have you been working there?
Less than a year.
Mm.
So I'm right in that threshold, I think.
right. Yeah.
You could be.
Start talking out of my ass. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
That's how I kind of feel about Earthbound.
Yeah.
You should be a manager at
That'd
Earthbound.
be fire.
Yeah.
If I wasn't leaving in a month, I would get on that.
Oh, true.
For sure.
Well, the manager currently, she's going to grooming school.
Mm.
So,
What
You think
school?
Journey went there?
what? No, but listen.
The hit Minecraft YouTuber Dream. You think
Yeah.
he went there?
We
I
both
went
made
there.
jokes
You
about
think
grooming.
Colleen, you think Colleen, what's her last?
Colin Ballinger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she went there.
Yeah.
Not a groomer. Just a loser.
Just a loser.
She went to loser school.
Ah.
Anyway, she's going to.
Oh, and I've already worked front desk. I've worked hotel and I've worked bathing. So that just means I need to be a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
so you
everything.
just be a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I haven't been a trainer yet, but I don't really want to do that.
Valid.
Yeah.
None
Real.
of the training dogs are really that cute, so I don't really care.
That's kind of how I feel about being a camp counselor.
None of the kids are cute.
None of the kids are cute. Like, why am I here?
What age group?
Dude, I work with the worst ones.
What?
If you guys are watching this, I'm very sorry. They are internet savvy. 10-12s.
Oh.
Are you? Do you bring? Are you part of the? Okay, so you know how I texted the group chat and I complained that they just scurried into the workout area, and they were like, "We're part of a Y day camp," and I was like, "Get out!
I think that was the teenagers.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck about those teenagers. There was like 10 of them.
Don't ever bring your group up to the
Oh,
workout area."
why would I do that?
I don't know.
They
if your
shouldn't
boss,
be up
if
there.
If your boss comes to you and is like, "Okay, workout time," say, "Okay," and then take them outside. Tell them to run laps in the fucking
Yeah, they
parking lot,
do.
and I'll hit them with my car.
Okay. Not gonna agree with that. I do have a job I need to keep. However, there are 60 of them, so they can't all go up there.
I think there was like 30 or something of the little ones.
Of the little ones?
The little ones.
I don't know how old. I think they were like 7th grade or something.
I think that was teens. Because there's, I don't know. There might be like,
they were littler than us. But I mean, teens are littler than us.
the,
But they were
teens is
physically littler.
13 to 15.
Okay, yeah, probably.
And those kids have a reason to be there. I don't trust them.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, aren't you old enough where you can just stay the fuck home?
They
Why
are.
do you need to be babysat at your grown age?
They are. And
Bored as hell.
they swear in front of the little kids. They make the little kids think it's cool to swear, and so now I have to yell at the kids, and I'm like, guys, stop swearing. These kids aren't cool. They're the only ones who get to have their phones
These are
out.
grown-ups
I
being
bet they
watched by
are.
other grown-ups because they're
Yeah.
not cool enough to stay home. So they're not cool, actually.
I'm not that passive aggressive, but you know who is passive aggressive?
Me.
My boss who runs the day camp.
Good.
Yeah, he's passive aggressive as fuck to those teens. Love him. He's so silly.
Yeah.
Hey, answer your emails. But he is very silly.
Yeah.
I love my job. I love my job and those little demons.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, there was one of them that came in there, and he was, like, backwards baseball cap, like, baggy pants, like, you know, trying to be cool, but
I think I know who you're
very
talking
not.
about.
And he had the collective 10-pound, like, long weight, you know, 5 pounds on each side.
Damn.
He was like
Going
benching
for
it.
it.
I think I know who you're talking
Go pick
about.
up a fucking stick in your front yard and bench that.
Like
If you're gonna-
SpongeBob with the marshmallows.
If you're gonna be curling 5 pounds, go pick up a stick. As
Yeah.
a man. As a woman, absolutely, by all means, you're
Yeah,
strong as fuck,
yeah.
and I love you, and I'm here.
I
for
love
you, and
women.
I'll spot you. But as a man, go pick up a stick.
The worst thing you can do is be a man.
Yeah.
And fuck a man. Worst things you can do are related to men.
Dude, the amount of toxic masculinity that was going through my brain at school every time that I go to the gym. Just like these fucking guys. These fucking guys. Like they go to the gym and then they sit there on their phones. They crank out like a few reps and then they sit there on their phones for another fucking 10 minutes hogging the machines, right?
Get off the machine.
Literally.
I'll kill
Literally.
I'll kill you.
Go do something more
I'll kill
manly.
you.
Like
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah.
Like,
Work construction or something.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We used to build things. Men used to build things.
You know what I was thinking of the other day?
They're sitting there sending snaps at the gym. What were you thinking about?
I was thinking
Hey, college
about
guys.
how so many women like end up fixing men, and then they just like go off and they're like better for somebody else. And I was like,
Yeah. It's
What
the
it-
girlfriend effect.
and I was like, I was like, women fix men so men can fix things.
Yeah. Think about that.
Because men can go fix. I can
Do you
fix
think the
things,
opposite is
fix
true?
Things.
Like men
fix
fuck up women so that women can fuck up
things.
Men.
lots of things.
Maybe.
Maybe. Because men are awful.
Yeah.
I know I've said this a few times.
fix
So if a woman fucks a thing up, you can blame a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
And
that
if
to
a man
heart.
fixes something, you can blame a woman.
Yeah. So everything good in the world,
It's women.
Is
everything
women.
bad in the world.
Men.
What about non-binary people?
Oh, they're chill. I fuck with them.
They're just outside. Like we don't.
Yeah, we don't. I don't
Somebody asked Brittany Broski, like, are men allowed in Broski Nation? She said no, they're all banned. And they were like, what about twinks? And she was like, they can work at a restaurant. And then
Yeah.
they were like, what about pansexuals? She said they can work with the pans in the kitchen. They said, what about
Yes.
bisexuals? She said they can roam. They said, what about the trans men? She said they're also banned. Trans men are men. And I said,
True.
Hey,
Hey, valid.
yeah, I get it. I'm just, if Broski Nation is like here and there's like a big gate, I'm like here watching over the gate. But I get it.
Yeah.
I'd probably feel a little bit of sympathy and let you in.
You know that scene
I'd
in
hide
Spirited
you, like-
Away where the girl lets the monster into the bathhouse?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
us.
That's us.
You let me into Broski Nation.
You know what I rewatched recently, girl?
What?
I was about to say Ponyo, but the more interesting one is Euphoria.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy
You
ass
told us about
television
that.
show. God, I love that show, dude. I
Euphoria is crazy.
get through it so quick.
Yeah.
Those, oh, dude.
Haley and
Shows.
I were watching it before the end of the school year. It's, dude, fucking Kat's backstory where she gets fat because she drinks pina coladas on a cruise. That's. I was thinking about that yesterday.
Somebody's gonna die soon.
I was like, who wrote this?
Sam Levinson. He locks himself in that fucking writer's room, doesn't let anybody in. And he just writes things all the time.
This is what y'all striked for. Have you seen the new season of The Bear?
I haven't watched The Bear.
No. Okay.
Now, do you watch Handsome Fella, the streamer?
Well,
Need
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
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 All of our different versions of hello.
What about him?
I don't know. He just mentioned the other day because somebody was like missing a new season of The Bear for this, and he was like, "There's a new season of The Bear." Oh, okay. And I was
Okay.
just reminded me of that.
Dude,
I've been watching him for entertainment while I don't have TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
You know who makes me upset?
Hmm.
Kat from Euphoria.
Which one is that?
They did not give a fuck about
The
her during
fat
season 2, dude.
No, dude, they ruined her. Granted, the way she broke up with Ethan was in character. She's a fanfic writer.
Yeah.
And you know what they do when they don't want to finish a story?
Wait, how did she break up with Ethan?
She says, I have a terminal brain condition. Like, she starts to break up with him. She's like, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship. I have a terminal brain condition. Like, that's exactly what she says, how she says it.
Okay.
And she uses it as an excuse to break up with him, but he's skeptical of her terminal brain condition, obviously,
Right.
because she lies about it poorly. And he's like, I think you're just using that to break up with me. And she was like, and that's your experience of the experience. That's your truth. And he's like, it's just the experience. That's your experience of the experience. Shut up, Kat. Like that, I was really relating to her in like season 1 and early season 2, because I was like, oh my god, twin. If Ethan from Euphoria is into fat girls, slide him over. Her boyfriend.
What does he look like?
I don't care. I don't care that he's not Nate Jacobs hot. I don't care that he's not that hot. He's sweet.
He looks like a teenager, you know,
Yeah.
as opposed to anyone else.
He's the normalest guy in that show. I love him dearly.
Oh, okay.
He's very sweet. He loves Kat. He's liked her ever since he met her the first day that they met each other. Like, oh my god. He's so sweet, and she just did not deserve him. She really didn't. Slide him to me.
Yeah.
If you need some big fucking orc man to be mean to you, fine. You can have that. I want a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, if an orc man is on the table, like, I get it, but he's not on the table.
So what are you gonna do?
You date the nice one.
Get the nice one. Hello.
Hello.
Well, I think that this has been a fabulous episode. We've had such a range of topics. We've done some amazing research. If anyone wants to write a thesis on any of these topics, please let us know so we can read it and be very heavily involved in your research process. And get the PhD with you.
I hope that there's no editing in this episode, and it's just
No.
completely
No, yeah.
It's
it'll
gonna be
probably
fully straight.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
just be this.
almost an hour and a half long.
If YouTube takes it down.
If you would like
For what?
to be another guest on this show, my business email is
Woman at Incel Pipeline.
yourmomfucker69 420 @hotmail.com.
We also have woman at Incel Pipeline @gmail.com. I
Mhm. That one
Oh,
too.
really?
It's probably a better one. Yeah.
I should have emailed.
You
about,
should have emailed.
Please let me be on.
I don't think we would have
Hello.
ever seen that. I don't think we
No, I don't check it.
We don't check it. So,
Punching
If
Lucky
you
has
want
an
it-
email. Can I just say?
Yeah.
I don't think we get emails though.
I can email it.
yeah,
You
we
should.
can email.
Hi.
Your biggest fan.
Hi.
My favorite song is the one where you sing.
Yep.
Where is the album? We need the damn album.
So we have 2 songs right now.
We need
Oh,
an
yeah.
album. That's not an album.
Can we collab?
So
You
We
know
get the whole band in
how
here?
they did that Charlie XCX and Addison Rae thing where Addison Rae just screamed in the background? Like,
No.
We could do that.
that'd be fire.
Dude,
I could do that.
I'll put in a
your
word.
song.
I could do that. Yeah.
Call
Okay.
it the band.
I don't.
My
remember
Chemical
if we have
Romance
social
did that.
media.
We do.
Okay.
But, you know what's better? Follow us on Instagram,
Personally,
personally.
I deleted it, but my account's still up.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
probably be back later.
Well,
I don't know.
my Instagram is currently private, but it is Molly for real, MALIFORREAL
Mine's
at Instagram.com.
Reef.s.716.
Oh, I got Scoops_Slinger.
Yep.
That's a handle.
And the band.
Oh
Plug
yeah,
your band.
and @punching_lucky_official.
That's the band that she's
Yeah,
in.
that's the
She's
band.
God's
Reef.
favorite white woman, God's favorite bass player.
Yeah, that's how Reese introduces me on stage. It makes me feel very official.
God's
Scoop
favorite-
Slinger?
No, he goes
God's
like,
favorite bass player?
and over here on bass, we got God's favorite bass player and America's favorite white girl, Daisy.
You
I'm
are.
like- I'm
You
like-
are.
I do the David wave. Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
David?
David William or Tall David.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, I
There's
thought you meant
Like a famous person.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this guy at my gym that looks just like him, and when I first saw the guy at my gym, I was like,
Shit my pants.
but it's not
Shit
him.
his pants.
Yeah.
Go over and shit his pants.
Yeah.
Somebody
We ended
shat
up-
my pants.
We ended up talking, and then he was like, I asked if he went to Perry because he was wearing like those Perry gym shorts, and he was like, "Oh no, my mom got these from Goodwill," and I was like,
Dude,
"Godspeed."
yeah.
So
Maybe it
not
was
him.
him and he's just distancing himself from Perry.
He said his name was James, so unless
Oh.
he's distancing himself from his name as well.
I found him on Bumble.
Oh.
You
Did
find
not.
Fucking everyone on
Because I
Bumble,
use
bro.
it a lot. I use it like Instagram. I think it's a lot of fun.
And you're real.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not.
it was either Hinge or Bumble. I found the other guy, the World War II one, on Hinge too, also, and also
Damn.
Tinder. I've seen him a lot.
What's your like Mount Rushmore of weird ass matches?
Him, the World War II guy. Another guy who in his Bumble profile was cosplaying a Mortal Kombat character, and his name was the Mortal Kombat character. Hey, matched with him. We talked for like 3 days.
Damn.
I was into him. I do fear
Okay.
Which Mortal Kombat character?
Johnny Cage. Needed him a little bit. I really needed that man. And I would like text him about my day. He wouldn't respond.
Okay. Well, we're not sponsored by any dating apps. Just
Yet.
listen.
Yet.
Yeah.
They haven't claimed us yet.
Yeah.
Like fucking every other podcast
Probably because
ever.
we talk about Hitler and masturbation.
That was one
Hitler
time.
masturbating.
Yeah,
That was just one like
For like half an hour though.
okay. Okay. This has been Women to Incel Pipeline podcast at youtube.gov. Next episode, we will be diving into fun topics such as the Omegaverse. I will see you later.